Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft Resonant Rise. I'm your host Kieran Dave, creator of the Resonant Rise mod pack and one of the maintainers these days. And wow, so much has happened since the last time that I talked to you guys. I had a lot of fun doing those episodes for Christmas. It's now just before the new year. And one of the things we decided to do, by the way, I thought this was cute, was we have decided to make a wireless redstone channel that we flip the switch, and then anybody who logs on can look and see, oh, that person is recording. So for us, we have a public wireless redstone channel that basically just tells everybody, hey, I'm recording. I sort of think this is a really cute idea. It's an in-game solution, which I love. So I'm totally all about those in-game solutions to things. But that's not really what we're about. I have been remodeling a little bit. As you can see here, I have extended the upper area. The outer area hasn't really been changed that much, except it's being torn up. Pardon my mess. I did want to record an episode today. But I think we're going to be tearing down this tree as part of an upcoming thing, so that should be fun. Of course, my downstairs area continues to grow and progress. Let me show you a little bit about what's happened. Well, for one, you can see the coke oven's gone. I'll move it somewhere else later on. But yeah, and I got this block generation set up, and as you can see, lots of blocks, and oh yeah, an awful lot of dimensional singularities are coming up here. If you come back in this crazy back room, it's really, really difficult to get all these, this wiring this compact. I'm actually probably more trouble than it's worth, but the secret to this is that it, when it's not making sand, it passes everything up through this incredibly upgraded thing with 12 speed and 26. It's a pretty ridiculous amount of cobble to generate, and it just chucks it right into this condenser, which is gradually making enough dimensional singularities. We're making enough. We'll probably have fun with the other things that can do later on, but for now I think it's fine. What I wanted to do today, actually, let's see, was open up this block, which I haven't opened up in a long time, actually. When thermal expansion updated, it broke all my piping downstairs, which, as you recall, was a big project, so I'm not necessarily going to go back to that right away. But I did think it'd be really fun to start actually working on my tree farm, and then maybe do a couple other things today. Well, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let's get started with this tree farm. The tree farm actually is a pretty straightforward build. I'm just going to do it. I tried. I'll show you the results of the experiment, I guess, before I start there. I'm sure that you're curious. We're also going to make a new door there. I'm really sick of that door. I set up a thing here. Absolutely nothing happened to the tree over here. Here it is. Right. Days have elapsed, chunk loaded. Nothing has happened. I'm not sure why this is broken. It's not broken in every mod pack, but it is broken in Resonant Rise. And actually, it seems to be broken in the majority of mod packs. So I don't feel too bad, but it's definitely the case that we'll have to find something better. In the meantime, though, you know, we can go ahead and just use Steve's carts. No problem. I feel pretty good about it overall. Let's see. What are we going to need for this build? Well, for one, we're going to need a standard hull. So we're going to need a standard hull. Or actually, you know what? We're going to go crazy. We're going to need a hardened hull. So what do we take a look at hull here? Check this out. ME auto crafting. Yeah, off camera. I told you I would do it. Check out. This is already growing substantially, and all kinds of cool stuff is showing up in here as I get more and more things going. And it's not without a price. If you check this here, we're using 81, so that's about 17 joules a tick. Pretty substantial amount of power. I've had a couple false starts with my blood system, but I think I finally got it set up, and in fact we'll improve it in a little bit. But yeah, now I can just go standard hull, and actually I want to do reinforced hull. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I can just do it. So I just go, hey, make me one of these, and we can watch the crafting monitor. Did I not get it right? Yeah, oh no, I've already got it. Wow, that was instant. That's so good. The way that this works, by the way, is I have these very upgraded smelters from over here, and with all the crafting cores, and this is a sag mill, so it's very, very, very fast. If I were to toss in, I don't know, like, can I just have a log? Yeah, just give me, I don't know, give me one of these. If I'm to toss this in, you can see it's boom, done about as fast as anything short of a, I guess the IC2 furnace is faster, but that's pretty fast, and it's really efficient, so I'm happy with that. So we have a reinforced hull. Reinforced hull. Fantastic, right? The plan here is to put a hardened woodcutter on this. Yeah, which is pretty straightforward for us to build. We're going to need 5 of these, which, oh god, it's so easy. So all we have to do is ask for, we need metal. Yeah. We need 1 and then just 4 more of these. And it'll just craft it up in a GIF. And it'll actually, you can see it over here, smelting each one. Already done. Because that thing can actually smelt multiple things at once. That's why it's so fast. So that's a hardened metal. Or I guess reinforced metal. Yeah. Where'd it go? Huh. Is it okay? No? Oh, yeah, I did. I actually asked for the stabilized metal. I guess it doesn't know how to go further. Weird. That's okay, though. We'll just go ahead and cook these up. I'll have to debug that. It's weird, because I thought that, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and make a... So we have a reinforced metal. Let's go ahead and make another round of stabilized metal, because I can just do it so fast now. Let's just make we'll make another 5 of them, I think is the minimum recipe size. And I'll show you, if you haven't seen this before, how this works. It's pretty straightforward. There we go, making all the things. There we go. So all we have to do is walk over to my pattern encoder. Sorry for those of you who have seen this before. Pretty boring. And we just say, hey, we say a stabilized metal when used in this machine will become a reinforced metal. And then we just go ahead and toss that in the appropriate machine, in this case, the furnace. I may have to make another one of these guys, or at least another thing. And if I were to just pop these off right here, right? No problem. You can see that that's how we get it out, and we don't have import buses. We just pipe it back into one of the interfaces, and that'll take care of it. Right. So we should just be able to toss these in like so, and go ahead and make our hardened cutters. So it's a wood cutter. Yeah, like so. These hardened saw blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So easy with A now. And then we just need a wood cutting core. So we need one of these. We can actually, what are they called? Let's see. Advanced PCB. I can actually make one right here. Go ahead and craft it up. There we go. And then just get the recipe back. Too easy. Fantastic. All right, so now I should be able to just go ahead and make the... I keep saying the wrong name. There we go. Hardened woodcutter. Da-na-na-na. Right. So this guy is pretty expensive to toss in. Yeah, as you can see, that's a pretty intense thing. What we'd like to do also is go ahead and make solar panels for this so it can run off the sun. But it isn't strictly necessary. It's more a matter of efficiency. Yeah, so this is a solar engine. For these, we need upgrade solar panel. We need, yeah, advanced solar panels. Well, that's what we need, I think, because we need a basic solar engine, and this uses upgrade solar panels. So let's go ahead and teach it this. You know, that's so easy, we almost don't even need it, do we? Nah, let's save. Those things are not cheap, so what we'd like to do is go ahead and make a solar. There we go. I should make a low voltage solar hat one of these days, just for the fun of it. For a solar engine, or how about a compact solar engine? Nah, let's go for the solar engine. We need 4 of these. Oh, it's so great. It's been tough recording actually because I've had a little bit of an issue with the server. We've been having some packet loss issues, and so it's not anything about any mod. It's more about the fact that we have this issue with packet loss to the server, which is can be very tricky to track down why it's happening. Fortunately, so far, it's been relatively easy to deal with, and I've had enough time to record, but I sort of am afraid. I think that gradually the techs involved with our server are getting to the bottom, and so fortunately it hasn't really impacted too many people yet. But it is something that worries me. Wow, look at that. Look at how long this takes. 3 minutes with 43 minutes. That's nuts. That's a long time. And by the way, the reason I had to build this special cart is because the hardened woodcutter requires more like a modular cost, and so the standard hull has a complexity cap of 50. As you can see right here, this is a 150, so no problem there. Okay, so let's go ahead and make, I guess, some side chests would be good. I think we can do these pretty straightforwardly. We're going to need some large chest panes, some huge chest panes, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably get these into AE crafting at some point soon. And what does this need? Oh, it needs the large chest panes too. Because this is the sort of thing that AE is just made for, is these sort of complex recipes. Let's toss those in. I realize actually that this is a lot like a build that Dyer made just the other day. He did this actually early on. He did this very early game, which I was impressed at. And yeah, I do watch Dyer. You know, I like to keep up with things. But let's go ahead and one up a little bit. Let's look at what it takes to make an exotic upgrade. So this will do all sorts of things. We need an empty disk. Huh. Can we just do that? We need one of these. An empty disk. And then we need 2 more PCBs. And of course, I think that's actually it from the special stuff. Yeah, easy enough. So there we have a upgrade. So this will allow us to do things like cut down Darkcraft trees, cut down Hawthorn trees, Rowan trees, all these things that we definitely want. So that'll help us with the goal of, remember, we're doing this to get into witchery, and we just want to automate sapling collection because I am really tired of cutting down wood. Let's see, what else we want? You know what we'd like is a power monitor. Instead of doing what Dyer does. Oh, sorry, I meant to say power observer. Power observer, power observer. You know, NEI, if you weren't being so difficult. What do you mean for that? Oh, just a large PCB and a piston. Can craft one of those up, no problem. And then a large PCB. Okay, so piston. And a PCB. Oh man, I love this crafting. Okay, now the power monitor, or the power observer, is a pretty cool thing. What it lets you do is basically control the, it lets you reflect on the status of the various engines in your system. So instead of having the system burn wood, we're going to have our system smart enough to know to charge things up before running through. What I mean, that may seem kind of confusing if you've never seen this before. It'll be easier when we actually do the build, but the gist of it is that what Dyer does with his tree farm builds is he puts a coal engine in so that if the solar panel runs out of power, let's say it's nighttime, or let's say there's a huge block of trees that develop very quickly, well, you don't necessarily want to have that result in the cart losing its line of sight with the sky and then running out of power. So yeah, you definitely don't want that. So instead what we'll do is we'll have it wait in the sunlight until it's sufficiently charged up that there could be no possible problems each time it passes through. We can do that with some different blocks, but let's make sure that we get one other thing that we need. What we need to do is make sure that we can, I think it's a smelter or a furnace. Here we are, smelter, right? And there's an advanced smelter too. I don't actually know the difference. Is that really that expensive? Well, let's make the smelter for sure. Okay, so PCB and cobble, courtesy of our amazing system over there. We have 16,000 cobble and rising. It's fantastic. Couldn't be happier. So there's our smelter module. And you know what? For the heck of it, let's just go ahead and make the advanced smelter. It's not like this build is going to get any... we're going to need 2 of these and 1 of these. Let's just make 2. Okay, there we go. Did I miss something? Oh, it... There we go. Okay. We can go ahead and toss this on. That will, of course, do some extra stuff. It really doesn't need a lot of storage because what we're going to do is just sort of cook the wood down. Probably. We'll see. We're going to have it to use it, but that's, you know, it's a thing. That should actually be enough, I think. I'm sort of happy with that as a build. We don't really need to do anything else. So let's take a look. This is going to take 1 hour and 7 minutes to assemble. Okay, well, you know, I got 4,000 coal. So let's go ahead and get this. I probably should make that upgrade now that we talked about. You know, the one that can allow it to take in like coal coke and other things. Let's do something else while that cooks up. I can keep an eye on it. Yeah, let's do something fun. Let's see. What do we got in here? What do we got in our bag of tricks? We got Sigil of Phantom Bridge. We've got Sigil of Elemental Affinity. Yeah, I think, you know what we should do? You may notice that I have a lot of Ender Pearls. I think it briefly flashed up there. 124. That's the result of my power system up there, just churning out Endermen randomly. It's fantastic. But one thing I realized is that I don't have a lot of Blaze Rods. You can see I'm almost out. And then there is that Blaze spawner over there that I thought maybe, well, you know, what if I just go over and grab that? Whoa. 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 A little bit of lag there. That's what I'm talking about with the packet loss, by the way. That's not server lag. That's actually packet loss. All right, then. Let's go over to that Blaze spawner. Yes. I don't need to go messing around too much. Well, actually, you know what? I might want to go messing around a little bit. Oh, whoa. I should make myself immune to fire. Haha, Blazes. What are you going to do now? Nothing, I think. Oh, that's right. What are you going to do? Why does this sword make me sick? That's what I want to figure out. Way, can you tell me why this sword makes me sick? Oh, wow. Look at this giant. This is me sucking up lava to make all those blocks that you saw. Gas tears. That's pretty intense that this is what it's done. This is a lot of... Wow. Okay, well, that's cool, actually. That's cool. Let's not get too distracted, though. Let's get back up here. Air Sigil. Love you, Air Sigil. Hey, Blazes. Don't mind me. In fact, you can go ahead and burn me. You want a free shot? You want a free... Oh, I got withered? Oh, excellent. I need necrotic bones, Mr. Wither. No. A wither skeleton skull. Normally I'd be delighted, but it's not exactly what I wanted. That's intense. Okay, I'm getting distracted with loot frenzy here. What's up? I do need blaze rods, but the goal of this is not necessarily to just farm them by hand, but rather to hop over here. Death from above! Drop kick. You guys seen that game yet? So funny. It's all about drops and kicks. Hello. Seriously, there's a lot of stuff in my way. Blazes? Blazes? What in blazes? Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and pull out our force wrench and do a really cheesy thing. You're coming with me. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Blaze spawner. I'm not really supposed to be able to do that, but you know what? At this point, I actually could make one. I could. Maybe I should. You know what? We'll make an Enderman spawner for our thing so that we don't have to wait for quite so much random chance. And I'll do that without just appropriating one, because I don't actually know of where a naturally occurring Enderman spawner would be. So we'll make that the more legitimate way. But definitely, we're going to go ahead and toss this down. Okay, folks, here we are on the side of the black reactor. Let me just kind of hop up here. So I realize that you sometimes see me use this bridge to move around, and you may not necessarily understand exactly how I'm using it. If you hold down shift, then this thing will drop me one block, and it will spawn things underneath, down one. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it'll go down one. And if you jump, it won't necessarily follow you, but if you jump and then hold shift, it will follow you. So that's how I do a lot of this stuff. Anyways, my goal here is to surgically open up this right here and insert the blaze spawner somewhere in here. Whoa. So let's go ahead and put the blaze spawner right there, and then let's close up the block. Now we should observe and see that no blazes appear outside of it. But we already see they're already in there. Excellent. And hopefully they will... Yeah, that's fantastic. They will drop stuff, which will then get sucked up by our vacuum hoppers and be used for all sorts of things. So as long as someone's logged on and relatively nearby, we will find that this blaze spawner it will be cheerfully providing all sorts of blaze rods for us, which I'm happy about, because I sort of have fun just cruising through the nether like that, but you know, it's not the most fun thing in the world. Oh boy, we're really eating the coal here, aren't we? Huh. Still got another 52 minutes, huh? Mm-mm-mm. Well, you know, I did just get a bunch of blaze powders. I wonder, maybe what we should do is see if we can hop into the, we could work on, well, there's a bunch of stuff we could do. But I think maybe a fun thing to do would be to see if we could find our way to the end. I talked to the author of the Hardcore Ender expansion, and he was telling me that there's all sorts of fun stuff there. And I think that might actually be a really fun thing to do. So what we're going to need to do is grab a bunch of blaze rods here. As you can see, we have a bunch more now. Let's just grab 8, 9, 10. 10 of them should be good. And toss them in the pulverizer. Now, if I just break them in my hands, I get 2, but I get double the blaze powder, which is going to be great because we have all the ender pearls. We have like 120 some odd. It's ridiculous, right? That's a nuts amount of ender pearls. Ooh, sulfur. Don't know what that's really for. Let's just grab it. So what we're going to do with all this blaze powder, which we could have manufactured, but I'm not really interested in doing that. It's kind of a waste of glowstone, which I use a lot of. Yeah, what we're going to do is take out some ender pearls, right? And some blaze powder. Check this out. This is nuts. I've never hit shift click. Can I just... 41 eyes of ender. Perhaps overkill. Perhaps. I don't care. Let's see if we can... Well, you know... But I'm not sure if we'll be able to find it, but let's go on a brief adventure and see if we can find it. The world gen on this world is kind of messed up, so we may have to go to another dimension to find it, but that's also possible. Let's just toss this up in the air. Where are you going, buddy? You want to take us that way. Oh, you know what? You know what we should do before we go? I just realized that I've been using this mysterious magnet from Magic Bees when I really could be using the Xenos Reliquary Coin of Fortune. Now, this mysterious magnet, it's not bad, right? We check it out. You can keep upgrading it from lower level mysterious magnets, and each upgrade, right, can be used to make the next upgrade, can be used to make the next upgrade, can be used to make the next upgrade, and so on for many, many levels until it gets pretty powerful. A block of redstone and a diamond aren't so bad. These mysterious magnets aren't actually so bad because they're just lots of redstone and diamonds. But this dimensional singularity is pillar as quartz, a block of gold, an eye of ender, and endstone. Well, that's just so much gold. I don't want to. It's like made of solid gold. So instead, what we're going to do is use the gold a different way with a coin of fortune. This is from Xenos Reliquary, which I haven't used much this season, but is actually one of my favorite mods. Now, if any eye would be so kind as to catch up with me here. Right, vials of water. So let's go ahead and chuck these in. Let's make some glowing water. Like so. Oh, we need to make a condensed splash serum? No problem. That's easy. We have all the gunpowder. And then a coin of fortune. Can I please have my coin of fortune? There we go. Now I have the Eyes of Ender in my inventory. Da-da-da-da. Oh man, this thing is so cool. Unlike, oh, I get the vial back too. That's cute. Unlike this thing starts out with just nuts range. It's a lot more expensive. Well, actually, you know what? No. This thing is totally better than the Magic Bees one. I wanted to try and say something nice with the Magic Bees one. No. The Magic Bees one is terrible compared to this. There's just no reason to ever have it. Right click. Now it's on. Now I can pretty much throw any number of things, any direction, and they instantly get sucked back in. It's just, I can't even throw it away. It just doesn't even leave my inventory. I can't even get rid of it. That's nuts. Way better for this sort of work. All right, so let's go ahead and, yeah, let's toss one of these. All right. So now, if it doesn't break, we'll be able to follow it. So it looks like we're going to be going this way a little bit. Let's head over here. There's a mysterious nether portal over there. I wonder how that one came about. Okay, that looks promising. Let's go ahead and bring out our pickaxe and see what we can see. Let's turn this on so that we can safely fall. Yeah. Let's see what we can do down here. And let's keep our rod of vision on. There we go. Let's give it a couple whacks. Oops, wrong one. Now, I'm hoping that there will actually be a stronghold down here. My big fear is, of course, that with all the fractured world gen, we're going to be in a situation where there is no possibility of a stronghold near us, right? And that would be just no fun, right? Let's go ahead and see what it's telling us. Keep going down, huh? Look, a stronghold. Lucky us. Oh, this is cool. I've actually never raided a stronghold before, so this is going to be a bit of an exciting thing for me. Sup, stone button. Oh man, this is awesome. This is like adventure Minecraft. I have to queue up some dungeon crawling music. Oh man. And that's like just a solid wall of water there. Yeah, it looks like this leaves the... we're pretty high up to be seeing Emery. I'm surprised. I didn't realize that you could have them be that high. Can I... Huh. Interesting. Ooh, score! Check it out, an Oblivion frame. That's fantastic. And don't mind if I always take more liquid force. Alright, folks, I'm starting to think that... Ooh, that's cool. Maybe I won't find a nether portal in this stronghold. I mean, I've been looking. I don't really need one of these. And I mean, like, I'm finding new areas to this stronghold, but they're just not... There's not a lot to it. And it kind of worries me that maybe this is one of those strongholds where the world gen, like a ravine or something, cuts through the middle of it, and then that's sort of the end of it. So what I'm going to do is hop out and go to another place in the world. Yeah, I think I've been all through here before. Yeah, folks, unfortunately, I think what we're going to do is zip over to maybe someone else who's far away, like Sace. We'll go over to Sace and see what he thinks, if there's a stronghold near his place that we'll have more luck with. Alright, folks, as the sun sets in this dangerous taint biome with taint swarms crawling around below me, seems like this is where it's been trying to lead me. Not exactly sure. Yeah, you can see it goes right down there. Oh god, get away from me, get away from me. Where's my sword? You know what? I'm tired of you bothering me. How'd you even get up here? Ugh. Okay, down here, huh? Wow, this is a really nasty taint biome. Gotta get rid of all these swarms before we can even dig. This is nuts. Never seen anything like this before. This is intense. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig down. Aha! I thought so. Another stronghold. Okay, well, this stronghold is infected by taint, which makes it a substantially bigger challenge, right? All the things here are just going to be incredibly toxic and dangerous, and what the heck is that? I've never seen anything like this. This is quite a... oh boy, it's a spider pod. Flux spiders, flux spider pod. I can't believe that this is the other dungeon. I went all over the map. I could only find one other stronghold, and the only other place that it would draw to is this one. Oh boy. This is going to be really, really difficult. Alright, well, standard protocols. Let's hope we find a chest soon. There's no button on this door? What the heck kind of crap is that? Oh boy, this taint is way out of control. The taint spread to the bedrock gap, so it's going to be just absolutely outrageous around here. Oh, Jeff, we can talk. We can talk this through. Oh. There it is. Look, I see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Whoa. Here's a blaze. Oh, no, this is a silverfish spawner. You know what? That might be fun to get. Do silverfish drop anything good? Yes. Oh, man, look at this. Well, folks, this is not the most auspicious... Oh, God, this fire. I see a Jeff over here. Jeff! This is cool. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these... Yeah. We're going to grab one of these Darkcraft wands and bind it here. We'll make a more formal portal here soon. Probably, we'll just call this End Portal. Okay, and we'll set it and save it. Now that should be right here. Fantastic. And now let's go ahead and activate the End Portal. It's funny, I have never done this myself. I'm kind of excited about it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright. Anything awesome over here before I leave? Looks like there's actually a fair amount to explore in here. Oh man, this is the most disturbing stronghold I've ever seen. Like, this is just, it's out of control. Look at that. It's constantly fluxtating me. Like, this would be pretty lethal to most people. Oh, look, there's experience berries. Oh boy, this is fantastic. We're definitely going to have to explore this thing more. But for now, we're going to pop over here, pop back over here, and let's see how strong this end dragon really is, shall we? Yeah. Let's make sure. Yep. Okay. Here we are in the end. End stone, naturally occurring. Oh boy. Am I underground? Am I above ground? What does my map say? My map suggests I need to go up. Whoa. Whoa! What the heck? Baby Ender Dragon. What the heck is this? Is this real? Oh boy. You know what, let's get our inventory in order before we go too far along in this. Let's get those in. That. Whoa! Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, so Dragon, let me see if I get this straight. You are chilling around in here. Just making my life miserable. Okay, we definitely need the world to load a little bit. Alright, Dragon. Oh, look, nether bees. Enkin. Whoa. So, can this hit you is my question. Oh, it can. Cool. Alright, so step one is we need to get ready and mobile. Alright, End Dragon. What is this? Man, there's so many Endermen here. Sup? Ooh. Oh, man, this is actually going to be kind of difficult. I didn't bring enough food. Okay. But we can probably take this on. There's another one. Wow, this hardcore Ender expansion changes a lot of stuff. Now, I have fought the Ender Dragon before. Now, it's not very helpful that these spikes aren't loading. Ugh. See, these spikes aren't loading, which makes it challenging. Whoa! Okay, Enderman. Whoa! This thing is brutal. Oh. Well, I seem to be falling. We're not falling yet. Whoa, I'm under the world, obviously. Whoa, that was close. Oh boy, there's MacLeod up here. My god, that was grim. It's really tricky because the world isn't loading properly for some reason. This is just, well, don't break that damn hive, okay? Listen, we have a moratorium on breaking hives. Ugh. I wish I had a jetpack right now. Okay, alright, we know we could use the bridge. Use the bridge. Haha. Oh wow, there's just a beacon here. Okay, well that's a little bit of a red herring. Okay. Whoa, it flings you. Holy smokes, this is intense. Just killing the beacons is tough. Okay, we need to drop down. Ow. Ow. Ow, this really hurts. Okay, I see. He's blinded me. That's what's going on here. It's a little bit tricky to see. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Darkcraft. Help me out here, Darkcraft. Give me regen. Okay, is that all of the... Whoa! Boy, he's pissed. Yeah, that's right, Ender Dragon. Now, normally people, when I see them fight like this, they fight... Whoa! They fight with, like, Thaumcraft wands, but apparently the author... I heard that doesn't work so well. Oh, boy. There's another beacon, isn't there? Yeah, I see one. That's not good. Whoa. Ugh, this is so challenging to get up to them. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm very close to dying, aren't I? Okay, okay, okay. You know what, folks? This is actually too difficult. This is actually too hard. Well, I guess I kind of came unprepared. So you know what? I'm out. I'm out. Bailing out, going home. Woo boy. Well, I hope that was exciting. It's exciting for you as it was for me. Look at that. I barely made it out. In fact, my armor broke. It one-upped to save me. The sturdy aspect, you heard that noise. The sturdy aspect actually saved my life. That's amazing. Okay, well, folks, I think we're probably going to have to call it an episode. So the Ender Dragon has driven me back. It has balked me. However, I can easily go back at any point in time to that point and without any hesitation whatsoever take him on the end. So we're going to have to buff ourselves up so that we can take on that Ender Dragon without being afraid. Let's see. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we can... Oh, I don't have enough magic even. That thing totally bankrupted me at magic. Man. I have never actually been balked in a Minecraft boss fight ever. Even the Wither, I just kind of roll over. I've been fighting him, a bunch of them. All right, folks. Well, we have a mission now. We are going to take that new improved Ender Dragon down, and we're going to do it with style. Next episode, we'll go back and take him, and it looks like probably, if the world is loaded yet, we will see what we can do about... looks like we're about halfway done there, so I'll keep adding some coal here, folks, and we will continue to improve our world and improve ourselves so that we can move on and take on the other bosses, the even more challenging bosses of the end, because now I am intrigued. Hardcore Ender expansion, challenge accepted. I cannot wait to see who's going to win this one. Folks, if you like what you've seen today, please consider subscribing or leaving a comment. Comments are better than subscribes, honestly. Although I like the subscribes too. Other YouTube folks care, I guess. I personally prefer comments. I love to hear from you. I love to hear suggestions. I love to hear all sorts of cool things from my followers. So definitely have a talk with me. Barring that, go ahead and just try the mod pack. I mean, I'm happy if you even just do that. So folks, please try the mod pack and let me know what you think of it. We have some forums. We have some great people there. We have all sorts of stuff going on, and we would definitely love to hear from you. In the meantime, folks, if you'll join me next time, we'll take on the Ender Dragon. I can't wait. I'm going to do it whether you're here or not. So don't be late.